How to cut and sew trending modesty gown with collar, that big collar, and these are the materials needed on the screen. So this is the fabric I'll be using, a crepe fabric. Actually, yes, a floral crepe fabric. So I'll be using 3 yards of crepe fabric and 1 yard of plain fabric for this project. So if you are just joining this channel, if it's your first time being here, welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe. So let's dive into it. Firstly, I'll be marking my back measurement, which was 16 divided by 2 plus half inch allowance, that's 8.5 inches. Then moving ahead, I'll be marking my shoulder slant, which was just 1 inch below my shoulder, then 9 inches for my armhole depth. Then from there, I'm going to be marking my bust measurement. My bust measurement is actually 40 divided by 4 will give you 10 inches plus 2 inches allowance. I actually wanted it to be very free, so it all depends on you. So my armhole measurement divided by 2, that's the 9 inches divided by 2, will give you 4.5 inches. That's how to get your armhole curve. I think that we all know that, So, but I'm going to be marking my bust measurement first, and that's what I'm doing exactly here, plus 2 inch allowance. Then I'm connecting it with the measurement I made earlier. Then from there, I measure my half length, which was 16 inches. Then from 16 inches, I'm going to be measuring my waist circumference, which was 17 inches. Sorry. It was 34 inches. Divided by 4 will give you 8.5. That's what I wanted to say. Then from there, I'm going to measure my hip length. Hip length was just 23.5. That depends on you. Then from my hip circumference is 44 inches divided by 4 plus 2 inches allowance. So then I'm going to connect all my measurements smoothly. Then from there, I'm just going to go down to form my free A-line shape. Remember, I used 3 yards for this, so it's very full and beautiful. I love it like that. Then we are going to go ahead to mark our hem slant. You know, our hem slant is very important. Coming back to the neckline, the neck width is just 4.5 inches. All this depends on how you want it to fall on your your neckline. I still wanted mine to be modest actually, and the neck depth was actually 6 inches. From there, I'm going to be connecting a smooth V-shaped neckline. Remember, this fabric is folded into 4, so automatically I'm going to be cutting the front and the back together. Please take note of this. So from there, we are going to go ahead and cut out this piece together. Make sure you cut it smoothly and very nice. So that was it. This tie is actually very simple, so just take note of every aspect of what I am teaching you right here. So I just went ahead to trim off my excess over there. So moving ahead to the sleeve, I'm going to be cutting the sleeve this way. If you want me to give more explanation on sleeve, just let me know in the comment section, but it's actually very simple. It's just a basic sleeve measurement. Okay, so this is actually optional, but the thing is that it's a straight sleeve with a base. That's just what my sleeve entails. I don't just like to copy styles completely. I love to actually add my own spice, and that was what I was just doing here for my sleeve to be a bit different from the regular sleeves you all have been seeing online. Okay, so after I'm done, I also went ahead to cut out the base of this sleeve. Don't forget to notch your shoulder point that you'll be attaching to your main gown. But before then, I moved to the collar part. I know this is where we all have been expecting me to put more focus, so watch this gently. I'm going to be measuring the width to be 7.5 inches. Yes, this depends on you. You can make it 8 inches. Sorry, you can make it 9 inches. It all depends on how you want yours to fall, but mine is 7.5 inches. Then I decided to just cut length 20 inches. Why? I don't know the exact length till I join my two shoulder of the gown before I will know the exact length I'll be going. So I just cut out 20 inches for my length. Remember, you are going to be cutting two pieces, each unfold. So I'm cutting the first piece right now, then later I'm going to go ahead and also cut the second piece. So make sure your measurements are equal. That's what I just tried to show you here. Then I went ahead to cut out my collar. This is the first step to cut out the collar. You cut it on a straight form, then you fold it together to give this a bit slant look. So I'm just going to be giving it like 1 inch slant. Don't forget to notch the center point too, it's very important. So I gave it like a 1 inch slant so that it will be giving this slant shape at the chest when I fix my collar. So just take a look at what I was doing there. Remember, you're going to cut two pieces of this, one for the left collar and the other one for the right collar. You can see it's already giving this slight slant for the collar. So moving ahead, I'm going to be showing you what we have for the two collars, what it should be looking like by now. If you already cut out your collar, you should have this by now. You can see it's already giving, even though we are yet to add our fabric. So this was just the base of the sleeve. If you want the full detail on how I made it, I can make another tutorial on that. This is already lengthy, but let me know in the comment section if you are interested in my sleeve. Okay, it's actually very optional and I think it's even easy. So going to my sewing machine, guys, I have to firstly join my shoulders smoothly, and that's what I did, and I was showing you here. Then I'm going to measure from the center of my front to the center of my back for the left side and for the right side. You're going to do it separately. Don't join the measurements together. Just watch closely what I was doing. You know it's a two collar, so we are going to be attaching one to the left and the other one to the right. So this will give you the exact measurements for your collar. So this one I was having 17.5 for my collar. So my collar length must be 17.5. So I think I still have enough. So I will just use the allowances I have on my collar to stitch it down. So I think the one I cut out was very okay. So you're just going to gently stitch up the left right part, like the left side and the right side. When you are done, you trim off the excesses. So I'm just going to allow you all to watch that. So after trimming out the excess, don't forget to notch it properly before you take it to your ironing table. Then after ironing it, guys, I left it there. Then I moved to my sleeve. I'm going to be, yes, for my base sleeve, I actually used the main fabric as the lining. So I cut out two pieces for each hand. So I'll be turning my sleeve with my main fabric. So I just decided to turn it because I want it to have this more quality. You know, when your fabric is lined, it tends to have this more quality than we expect. So that's what I was just doing here. Just gently look at it, and I also trim off the excess and notch it properly before taking it to my ironing table. So I'm just going to allow you all to watch this part too. So you see that our sleeve is almost ready. Then I need to iron it too, guys. Moving to my collar is ready to be attached to the main fabric. So I'm going to be attaching my collar before joining the side of my gown because I want it very easy for me to do. I don't want anything that will stress me out. I always go for the easiest techniques whenever I'm sewing. So you're going to start from the center of the front or center of the back, depending on how you want it, how it's easier for you. Then you can actually attach it in two different ways, but I'm just going to be using the simplest way. You can actually attach it in form of a way that you just fix your fabric inside the collar and top stitch, but I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to be placing it side by side and I'm going to be stitching it down. Why I'm doing this is that even if I stitch it like this, my rough edges will not still show, and even if you stitch it by inserting your main fabric inside the collar, your rough edges will not still show. So just go for the easiest techniques that works for you. Yeah, so you can see I've gently placed my fabric, my collar on the main fabric from the center front. Then I will start top stitching. So please note, this is actually fixed on the wrong side. Yes, so that when I flip my collar over, it's going to fall on the right side. Then the rough edges will be hidden. So take note of this. It's very important so that you will not end up losing your fabric over and over again. That is how I do my things. Okay, so you're just going to gently attach this and I will let you watch it. After, you're also going to pick up the other side and also attach it the same way you have done this one. So gently watch this and understand better, because I believe this is the focus on this tutorial for some people. So guys, when I was done, I decided to show you that, oh guys, see what we already had. Even without me ironing the fabric, the main fabric, it's already giving what it should give. So I picked up the second one and I decided to attach it. You can decide to let this lap on one another a bit. It's optional, or you can let it start from the center point. Just make sure all rough edges must be hidden. It's very, very important, please. And guys, we are almost done with our stitching techniques. So let's see what we have over there. After cutting off our excess thread, you can see everything is lapping well. We just need to thoroughly iron the shoulder. So I move back to my main sleeve to join this side with the allowance I left earlier, so that I can go ahead and attach my basic sleeves. So my base sleeve has been trimmed off. I trim off the excess, and I decided to notch the center part for the main sleeve and the base sleeve. That's the down sleeve. Then I'm going to be attaching it. Just watch closely. I'm going to be doing it. So after I was done, I decided to show you guys what we already had. I decided to try it all on my hand, and I was feeling it. Even though I was yet to iron it, I just wanted to see maybe it's giving or not. So I think I was falling in love with it a bit. So guys, that was how the sleeve went. I also repeated the same techniques for the other one. So for your gown, I just went ahead to sew the sides, the two side down, attach my sleeves, and our gown is ready. Take a look at this, guys. Is it beautiful? Will you be trying this out? Was this tutorial helpful? Kindly give me a thumbs up. If you are yet to subscribe, guys, please do well to subscribe. Bye.